Hey, how's it guys? I'm Howie and I am going to show you and I'm going to design for you and build for you a custom pedal board, a guitarist's dream. I'm so sick and tired of wires, power supplies, buzzers, things that don't work, loose cabling and things that just sort of make you mad when you got to do that gig or got to do that recording. I think we need to neaten up this whole thing, and yeah, just follow the series and I'm going to do a custom pedal board for you.
Okay guys, girls, here is the layout of my pedal board. I'm starting off with a Rotor Vibe on the extreme right hand side, and please, this is just it's comfortable for me the way I want to have my pedals. I then have the wah pedal. I then go into the overdrive, the hardware Digitech tube overdrive, to the Plimsoll full tone overdrive, into the Wampler Sovereign distortion pedal, and then into the hardwire. From there I'm going to be running into the harmonizer T-Rex Quint, into a delay, and then into my modulator, which is my phasing, phaser, tremolo, chorus, all those kind of clean effect pedals. The way I've laid this out is that I have my noisy pedals at the bottom and the clean pedals at the top. I just feel easier operating that way. The layout doesn't really have anything to do with the way the pedals are going to be wired up, and that I will show to you my wiring, the way I do wiring on a pedal board when we get to that stage. So there we have it, the layout of my pedal board. And there we have it guys, that is the basic layout for Howie's custom pedal board. Okay guys, here we have it, my pedal board laid out. So I'm going to go over the pedals again quickly. What we have over there, on the side we have a Rotor Vibe, wah pedal. I have overdrive, call it overdrive 1. We go to overdrive 2, distortion 1 and distortion 2. I have over there, I have a modulator, which is your chorus, and phasing, tremolo, all those kind of clean effects, a tuner, delay, and we have a harmonizer at the end. This is not the wiring order, this is the order that is convenient for me to use. You will also notice in the panel, the base plates, I've put a step in for the top 4 pedals, so that's when I use those pedals I don't actually upset the settings on the pedals at the bottom. But from here on now, I've got to mark it all out. I've got to get the holes drilled and then start wiring up. I first need to get the base plates powder coated, and then I can start the wiring process. Well, ladies and gents, getting there. I have now marked my pedal board. Everything is now ready for drilling. You can see, I'll just zoom in over there, where the holes are going to be for each pedal. The preparation work really takes a long time. Once that's all done, it's going to go pretty quickly. It's just, as I say, all the prep work really takes a long time. You've got to get things accurately measured, otherwise things will be out of place. So there we have it. I've marked exactly where all my pedals are going to go, just so that I don't get confused. And yeah, there we have it, ready for the next stage. Hey all you rockers, hey, here we go at the next stage. Pedal board has been powder coated, it has been drilled. I have put all the Velcro in place exactly where my pedals are gonna go. You can just zoom in over there. The place for the kettle connector switch, I already have the input and output sockets mounted. if I'll just go a little bit around here, there's the cable I'm going to be using, all the various plugs and things, everything ready, my solder iron, multimeter, all my tools, ladies and gents, all what I need to get this pedal board in action. And yeah, the most important are my pedals, all prepared, Velcro mount stuck on them, ready for mounting. And what I'm going to be doing is first I'm going to do the wiring, the audio wiring, that's from pedal to pedal. But what I'll do is I'll draw a diagram so you guys can see exactly how I'm going to wire this up, because it won't be wired up according to the order that it's placed on the board. And yeah, getting ready for the next stage, which is wiring, and I'll be back shortly. See you later. Cheers. Hey guys, okay, next stage here. This is the wiring diagram, very quickly. We run from the tuner, the guitar goes into the tuner. From the tuner we just follow the arrows around to my rotor vibe into the wah, from the wah into overdrive 1, overdrive 1 into distortion 1, distortion 1 overdrive 2, overdrive 2 into distortion 2, and then we follow, go to the modulator, modulator in, modulator out, we go to the octaver, out of the octaver into the delay, and from the delay to the amplifier. And yeah, there we have it, guys. Let me just get a good pick in here so you guys can pause and just follow the diagram. This is the way I do it, not to say that it is the way it should be done, but anyway, there we go. Okay, let's wait now for the next stage. Okay, see you guys later. Cheers, man. Okay guys, from the front, just turn the panel over. I'll just zoom in and you can see where I have all my power supplies. All the 9-volt input jacks are going to be connected into each pedal. I have a total of 10 pedals on the board. There I have my main power brick that is going to run 8 pedals. I also got 2 18-volt connectors on the side in case I need them at a later stage. And yes, the main connection goes through that little hole there into the side of the DC brick. That is my 18 volts in. That is the Boss power supply. There is my kettle connector and switch. So yeah, stick around and let's go hit the next stage here. Hi you guys, I'm back. This is the getting to the near end of this project. And I'd just like to tell you why I have called these pedals, this pedal board that I've manufactured, the Big 5. First of all, because it's made in South Africa. And just to let you know what the Big 5 are, hunters have given these animals in Africa the name the Big 5 because they are the 5 most difficult and dangerous animals to hunt. And I sort of associate the Big 5 animals with the 5 most important pedals that you need on a pedal board in order to get going, to do a basic gig or to do a basic recording. And going from the first one is your wah-wah pedal, one of the most important pedals, I think. You need to have an overdrive pedal to do the crunchy sounds. You need a distortion pedal to do some lead solos. You've got to have some kind of modulation, chorus or reverb, and you need to have a delay pedal just to fill the room up a little bit. And those are the 5 big pedals. Those are the 5 main pedals I would say that you need on a pedal board. So if we go over that again, let me just show you guys. The elephant is your wah-wah. Buffalo is your modulator. Rhino is your delay. Why do I say the rhino's got a delay?
because to me it always seems like he's got that kind of delayed reaction when he's got to move or he's got to do something. The Buffalo, the chorus, is because the modulator, because of the so many of the different sounds that a modulator can make. A buffalo also makes quite a few different sounds, you know, in the wild. And the wow, the elephant is the biggest animal. It's the biggest pedal that takes up the most space on your pedal board. And then we have the leopard, which is your crunch pedal. Just the way it kind of growls and is always lurking there. It just reminds me of a typical overdraft pedal. And then the distortion pedal is the lion, which is your killer. That is king of the jungle. And that is the pedal that's got the killer instinct when you got to do that serious lead solo or serious riff. Anyway, hang around. I'm going to show you the pedal board completed now, and then we'll get some sounds out of it. Thank you very much. There we have it, guys and girls, ladies and gents. The Big 5 pedal board complete. You're going to notice that there's a lot more pedals on here than 5 pedals. There are 10. But what I say is the Big 5 are the 5 main pedals that I've been discussing. I've got added to the board, I've got a tuner, I've got a harmonizer, octaver if you want to call it, I've got some extra overdrives, and I have a rotor vibe as well added to it. You will notice the board is constructed, or it's built into a rigidized aluminium casing, extremely strong. All the connections and all the power supplies lie underneath there. I've tried my best to try and disguise the cables as much as what I can. The way I've actually mounted them into the box, you will see they go straight directly into the panel. It's not just one of my pet hates. I hate wires. What I've done with the power supply, I've mounted it on top of the panel. It could have been inside the box, but so now you've got access to get to the power supply in case something goes wrong, something blows, and you need to connect an external power supply. There's where we plug our 220 volt in with a switch to switch on the whole board on and off. As you can see, the step in the actual panel for the pedals on top when I need to operate them. You will notice on this side here we have a suitcase handle which is constructed into the actual case of the pedal board. That is so that you don't have to carry the board, you can pull it along. If I go to the other side of the board over here, you will notice over there are the wheels. You can wheel it along. And what I will do is I will put the top cover on the case, just enclose the whole case for you, so you can see the thing as it's in its transported form. Extremely strong case. You can drop these pedals from 2 stories and nothing's going to happen to them. Very, very well protected. One thing you got to remember, guys, is that you spend a lot of money on the pedals. Please also spend a bit of money protecting them. What I'll be doing shortly is we'll plug everything in and we'll get some sounds out of it. You can see actually the finished product, what it actually sounds like. That is my Big 5 pedal board completed. And there we have it, completely closed, ready to go in the car, ready for the gig, ready for the recording, ready for action, and ready for rock and roll. Hey, how's it, guys? Okay, I'm going to get this pedal board connected up and getting some sounds out of it. Before I do that, I just want to show you what I'm actually going to be plugging it into. I'm going to be using a Mesa Boogie 550 Express. I'm just going to zoom in on the controls so that you can see how I set the amp. I've got everything pretty much set at about 12 o'clock. I just find it, better for me. I know some people set their amplifiers very differently. This is the way I like to set it. I'll go from the gain setting. There's not a lot of, I haven't got a lot of gain on. I want to use the gain out of the pedals. And that will be sort of defeating the object for what I want to do. Then the treble 12, I've got mids at 12, bass at 12, and I've got reverb, a slight bit of reverb on the amp, and the master volume is at 12 o'clock. So everything's set basically at 12. It's a 50 watt amp. I have got it set on 50 watts.
but I've turned down the gain. As you can see, I don't want to wake the neighbours up so early in the morning. What I'm going to be plugging into the board, I've got a PRS. It's an ST Custom, very nice guitar. What I like about this guitar, you can switch the humbuckers to single coils when you need to by pulling out one of the rotary knobs. Let's go. Let me just play you a chord here with the amp. Just flat, no effects, absolutely nothing going through, so you get the sound of that. That is what it sounds like. I've got the pickup set to the middle pickups, the middle position, so I'm using both the neck and the bridge pickup. And that is the basic sound you get from the guitar and amplifier. Just like that. I'll start off from the beginning. We go first of all to the tuner. There we have the tuner. It seems like my guitar is in tune. Anyway, we go over to the side here. I'm going to first demonstrate the Rotor Vibe to you. Okay? Okay, that is the sound you get out of Rotor Vibe. It's the way I've set the pedal. I go to my wah wah. Okay? Whammy going on there. That is my Rotor Vibe, and now we're going to go into my first overdrive. Okay, that's my little crunchy pedal. I use this pedal quite a lot. Okay, that's the kind of sound it gives you, that sort of crunch, bluesy kind of crunch, muddy sound that I really like. Okay, that's the crunch. I'm going to go to my second overdrive. You will hear it's a little bit of a harsher sound. That kind of crunchy rock and roll, bluesy, also bluesy, a little bit harsher than the other one that I used at first. Now we're going to go to the distortion 1. That's sort of in between, the sound in between. It's the overdrive and the full distortion. If we get that sound. Distortion 2. Okay, do a solo. Okay, then we're going to go to the modulator. I've got it set on chorus. I can put in flange, I can put in phasing, I can put in tremolo, I can program it as I want, that's why it's such a nice versatile pedal. I've got it just set on plain old chorus. If you just got to do a nice sort of country kind of picking style of stuff, you know. We got the delay. Okay, pretty cool when you're using it in conjunction with your distortion. Just gives body. And to use it in conjunction with everything, actually, it just fills up the room nicely. And then we have the pedal that I'm still getting used to, is my Octaver. Gives really quite a cool sound. Not bad when you combine it with a crunch. And so on and so forth. Also can combine that with a bit of delay. Okay, I could put a bit of rotor with that as well. Okay. Okay, I could put a bit of chorus with that as well. Okay, I could put the overdrive. Let's see what happens. And you can fiddle around and just you know, mix and match to get your sounds as you know, the way you want them. And yeah, that is basically the sound of my pedal board. Anyway, I'll be doing my first gig with this this weekend.
Hopefully I can get a recording over there to play to you guys. And anyway, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Hey guys, ladies and gents, that's the end of this little docu. I'd like to thank you for watching the video. I really thoroughly appreciate it. And please, you know, get hold of me if you want to find out anything. How did I do certain things? I'll be glad to explain to you. You'll see my email address is on the beginning of the video. And yes, again, just thank you for watching the video. And I'd just like to say that, you know, what I've done over here is my way of doing it. It's not to say that this is the way it's got to be done for everyone. This is just the way I like to do it. What is convenient for me, the kind of sounds that I want. Any pedals can be put on a board. And like I say, this is just the way that I like to do things. Yeah, please guys, feel free to contact me at any time. There's my email address. Thank you guys. Cheers, bye bye.